Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome to the channel. I am Rick. Getting into the warning, vlog 25. I've been through chapter 1 and chapter 2. Consensus was it's okay to do the vlog 25 before getting into chapter 3, so let's get into it. Please like and subscribe. Here we go.
Hello again! Okay, so we were missing chapter 3 and 4. So I guess, should we do it all in the same vlog?
No, I think it should be different vlogs.
Okay, yeah.
So,
Chapter 3! Awesome! Okay, so we start off with Sinister Smiles. As you know, this is a duet between Pao and me.
Pao and I.
Really?
Yeah.
Just correcting your
Pao
grammar.
and I, sorry. Okay, so technically, what is happening? Okay, the last song was the sacrifice, right?
Yeah, the last
So,
one was
as
the sacrifice
as you
is
remember,
the introduction of this like character that is the voices in her head. She literally feels so alone
that she creates.
that she like her subconscious creates like this other voice, like this other person inside her head. And
That's trying to,
the sacrifice
make her feel
is
better.
like, hey, I'm here to support you, but like let's say that this voice, this character, it's not a good voice, it's not a good character.
She's slowly
it's the
trying to take
antagonist,
over.
basically. So Sinister Smiles is that like internal struggle.
So I'm doing well then. I believe I'm doing well. And you guys have let me know that. So it's good to know that I'm getting it.
Of like our main character fighting against the voice in her head, and in the end of that song, the voice in her head wins and like takes over.
Yes.
And
as the song says, like the voice is repeating over and over and over, just break
Break.
apart.
break,
Yes.
just break.
Let me take control of everything. Actually, the kind of turning point between this character and it's actually in the sacrifice where she said like all the pain will be mine. Like let me just take
over and
take
basically
over
Sinister
everything.
Smiles. It's that part where she's fighting. I'm supposed to be like good girl. Danny's supposed to be like
Well, not necessarily good girl,
oh wait,
but-
well main character girl then.
but innocent, like that.
Well, not innocent. No, basically in that
Yes.
song, like my voice is supposed to be like
The
main character,
confused, yeah.
and Danny's supposed to be like the evil voice.
Yes.
And
I
She's
know.
playing that
in
part
the end,
well,
the
too.
evil voice wins. Like Danny wins,
Yes.
and basically Dull Knives is like the character taking over by like that voice, like fully and like
Enjoying.
basically turning into this
The
new like coming
Queen
out
of
of
the
the
murder scene.
cocoon, turning
Yes.
into like Queen of the murder
You know that
scene.
she's just realizing like
Yeah, and Queen
this
of the
is
murder
weird, but I
scene
like it.
is her fully accepting the title. Like she's like, this is what I'm supposed to be, which is not
And
really a
don't
good
mess
message.
with her
Yeah,
because
she's the Queen of the murder scene.
she's scary.
Oh,
Yes.
Queen of the Murder Scene was really fun to write. It started with basically all the melodies in the song were guitar melodies, were guitar parts.
Actually, I just had the chorus on a guitar, like the chorus. You see, like the yes,
Was only a guitar
That's
part.
the only thing.
It
We
was-
actually had a lot of trouble with
It
that
was
song.
a very difficult song to
It
write
was,
because
yeah.
the lyrics, man.
Not only the lyrics, the music, because
Everything. Oh, it's like
I did that part, and then we realized that we started to fill in the parts of the song, and we realized that it was all like the same chord.
Oh, it's
song.
one chord, right?
It's one chord.
It's well now it's
Well, now we
now it's
changed
more
it,
chords,
but
right?
first
But,
it was one
like,
chord, like the
it
whole
was
song.
really hard to write.
Yes.
I remember that we struggled a lot.
Yeah.
It was one of the songs that like in like terms of struggle, it was like ugh, and then Queen of the Murder Scene.
Yes,
Yeah.
Man,
definitely,
the songs that you
definitely.
start.
Yeah, the songs that I started are usually
Yeah,
those.
the songs that Danny starts
I'm so
are
sorry.
usually like
It's Allie keeps playing with her little hoodie. I keep waiting for her to disappear in it. It's funny to watch them interact. I'm trying to keep up.
the hardest
But-
one to write. But that
Just
it was one
girls
of my
being
favorite
girls.
songs.
Yes.
After we finished it, and
Yeah,
we
me
speak
too.
Japanese on that song. Like we at least I really wanted to like put a little bit of part like for influences there, because we have been watching a lot. Whoa, we wrote this song a long time ago.
Yeah.
I like when the light bulb goes off.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Well, like in that time, I remember hearing that song, that word a lot, korosu, in animes, which is basically it's kill. Basically, they always be like, "Korosu." So we wanted to incorporate that, and I just thought it was like the perfect song to say korosu. It was like very good, and yeah. So basically, korosu is the verb to kill. It's kill. Korosu means kill, which
That's
honestly,
so dark.
it's very dark.
Yes.
It's very uncomfortable. And we know, but it was just something that fit perfectly.
Yeah.
And
our
of course, we're
character's
not
story.
promoting like for anybody. We're not encouraging anybody to go and like kill. Not
We're
really,
just
guys.
telling a story.
We're just telling a story. But that's on. Wait.
Yeah, thanks for clearing that up. It's kind of nice that we don't have to go out and kill anyone.
And the screams. Okay, the screams at the very end. It was Danny recorded them. We recorded them
those
for the demo. It was not even
Yes.
for like the song. And we were like, okay, Danny, just let out a couple of screams, like chill, just
to
a
see
couple
how it
of- Yeah,
sounds,
exactly.
like-
In the end, and he was like, okay, let's do it.
I turned off the lights. Like
It
I
was the most
It was awful.
uncomfortable thing I've ever endured in my
I don't
life.
know. I don't know where I
How do you
got
say
those screams out.
perturbante?
It was.
It was perturbante. That's what it was. It
No,
was
it was awful.
horrifying.
It
We
was
were like
Jake, Allen, and I were just like in the room.
and the other.
Yeah,
and the
and
control room.
we also had the lights turned
We
off.
also had the lights turned off because
She
they
had-
bothered
yeah.
Danny. And God, it was horrible.
the three
And
of us were like,
it was
oh
all
my
in
God.
one take. She was screaming horribly,
Laughing.
and then she started laughing, and that was
The
horrible.
three of us
It's
were
'cause,
like,
guys,
oh my god.
We recorded the demos like in a week, like all of them. We kind of like we had that purpose of recording everything. So I was like, I was in character like the whole week. So I was like, I just let it all out, like.
It was awful.
But-
It was.
Oh yeah, those sessions
disturbing.
were like
Perturbante
Disturbing.
is disturbing.
disturbing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was disturbing.
But
But
you know,
it
it made
was
it really
perfect.
cool, yeah.
And we didn't even try it again. I was like, Danny, let's leave it like that. And when we recorded the song,
I don't know.
no, okay, so we used the screams from the demo,
yeah.
and it sounded just
Actually,
like perfect.
There were some things that we actually used the things that we recorded for the demos
demo,
on
yeah.
the actual songs, like things that we couldn't really duplicate, like the
The intro for Stalker and
The intro for Stalker.
Yeah,
that was recorded in here in our home studio.
Vicios, how to say vicios?
The feedbacks.
Vicios? The feedbacks.
feedbacks.
The piano.
That was like a one-time thing. It came out perfectly.
Yeah, it was amazing.
Yes.
It was also very disturbing. Okay, so that's basically chapter 3.
Yeah, that's
oh,
chapter 3.
and a lot of people asked like the fill from Dole.
I feel like there should be more when she says basically that's chapter 3. I think there is. I think they did a really brief
Knives that I
summary.
removed.
Yes,
I mean,
the studio
I
version
was
of
never
Don't Lies.
a really big fan of it. So when we started working on the song, I was like, you know what? I mean, let's take it out. And I really liked how it felt without it. And
It was to support the other line that we incorporated
yeah.
in that song. It was.
Okay, so that part.
So we wanted to do
In
that.
that part, basically, instead of re-entering, like I don't know how to say it. Instead of entering on like the downbeat, the like beat 1, with that like riff, it entered in the one.
Push.
It's not push. It has.
The
I know it
end
in
of
Spanish.
the end
like,
of the 4.
Yeah.
The end of
One
the 4.
and yeah, it's the end. I know
The
it in
end of the
Spanish. I'm
4.
sorry. So the end of the 4. We entered in the end of the 4. So it was
Push
like
and 3
yeah,
and
it
4
pushed.
and.
So with the fill we couldn't do that. So it was like let's just remove the fill, and I was like, yay! Okay, and so we left it like
Less
that.
work.
And
Also, one point that I'm sorry.
no, yo no tenía nada que decir.
Oh yeah, one important thing that we have been seeing, like, why didn't we make dull knives longer?
Oh.
Okay, so we actually did try, guys. We did.
Oh.
We did want to. I know we actually like incorporated a little solo, and then we went back to the chorus and everything. But you know what?
It was horrible.
It was awful.
Nothing fitted like correctly. The song was begging us to
To
leave
just leave
it like that.
Yeah, we
And
did try to
we
do
didn't
like
wanna-
a ton of things.
We didn't
like,
want to fix something that was not broken. Like,
Oh,
no, sorry. Okay.
They're a blast. It makes sense though. It's interesting the songwriting process that they're going through, how they're trying to fit what I would consider a square peg into a round hole, and no matter how much you try it without a hammer, it's just not going to work. So their conveying of that to you and to us is masterful. I love it.
Stop it, guys. Okay, so yeah, actually we did try, but none of the
the parts we incorporated
Oh,
actually
so,
fit.
like
Oh my
made
God.
it made it feel less than it already was. Like it ended like this, and we just kind of like
We liked it the way it was.
Yeah, and
basically.
it ended on a chorus and stuff like.
Oh
So-
no, it was bad.
No, it was bad. So, like, thank you guys for really, really liking that song.
Yeah.
Like, we're really proud of it too. So,
Yeah,
the
and
good
the-
thing is that if you really, really love it and you want it to be longer, you can always
Play
play
it
it
again.
again.
Yeah.
Exactly, and that was a really cool thing about it, that you got like left with this feeling that you just wanted it to continue, but
More.
there was nothing more, so you didn't have any other option but just to play it again, and we kind of
Only-
loved that. So we were like,
Strategy.
why fix something that isn't broken?
I know, sorry, that's the
yeah.
face of this blog. Okay, so yeah, that's kind of chapter 4. Yeah.
That's
Guys,
chapter 4.
Oh, just a little bit of fun fact. Okay, in Sinister
okay.
Smiles, you see there's like a weird crash. It sounds like clapping, I guess.
sounds like some-
But basically, what we used for that,
It's a weird instrument.
no, it's a traditional Mexican instrument.
Oh really?
Okay, our grandfather gave it to us like 5-6 years
Yeah,
ago.
he's like, so you can
Yes,
use
that's
this in your
ancient.
songs, and we had it completely abandoned because it sounds really weird. It's
5-6 years abandoned in the back of the room. It was
it
just
really
there.
it had like
Dust.
no spider webs. Like it had spider webs. I had to clean them out. I know.
Okay, but it sounded really cool, and it sounded like this weird, like tribal thing, which we were trying to like incorporate. It just sounded so cool, and we're like, leave it.
Oh.
Yeah,
Isn't that kind of fitting though? They use for the sinisterness and what's going on in this whole Queen of the Murder scene. They reach to an instrument that has spider webs and things that are kind of creepy. They pull it out of the abyss, if you will, to play it in a certain part. I think that's kind of, I want to say ironic, but it seems fitting.
and the falsettos.
I do them and it's
Ale sings them. There are a lot of people saying that it wasn't Ale.
but it is.
It is Ale.
just two.
Ale sings those parts. Ale
Yeah,
has
the three of us sang the chorus.
yeah, but like in terms of range, like Ale has one of the highest ranges.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh no, you have the lowest range.
I have the lowest.
I
range.
have the highest range, and
But
the,
just because you haven't worked on it, I had the lowest range.
oh yeah, Danny had the. That's why he said I have the highest range, but I'm the one who works on it less. But like for lower tones, I cannot reach them.
Because look, this is the difference the difference between Pau and my voice. So she has the highest range, but her
Like my
harmonics, no, how is it? Overtones.
Overtone?
Her overtones are
deeper.
deeper. So her
So
voice
it sounds like I
deeper.
can reach lower notes, but I cannot reach lower notes
She
at
reads
all.
higher notes than me, but my voice is like super high. So
Super high.
it sounds like I can reach higher notes, but actually I'm the one who can fit the lowest.
Lowest.
Yeah.
Yes.
And Ale has
What's
just
the
like
song that goes like super low that you can't like
it's even doubt it. I had to practice
even doubt it, and it's so
wait,
natural
wait, do
for
it,
me.
do it.
Even doubt it.
And for me, it's even doubt.
And I can just
I
barely
can
do it.
barely reach it, but I had to practice so
You can
much
hear
for it
the
so I could do it
vibration
live.
or the way
But
it
I mean, it
resonates
sounds
in her
good, so it's
throat.
fine.
So yeah, we
Danny's.
managed. Okay. I just wanted to say, guys, that even though like we planned this album with our own stories and something like even in our own heads,
the story is a little bit different for each one of us. Like she's the
yeah.
one who started it, and I'm like each one of us has a different imagination, and at the end of the day, so
See, she's
whatever
gonna lose
you
her head in her
guys
hoodie.
come up with can be that too. You know, it's like everyone can give it a little bit of taste of what.
Yeah, a little bit like their own twist.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't know if we
everything's
even
possible.
should say the real. Oh, we are at some point going to say the real story.
Mm-hmm.
But I've seen a lot of comments and like, where did they get that
I know.
from? But it's actually
Actually,
pretty interesting.
You guys kind of describe it better than we do.
yeah, honestly.
That's why I think that's why we made it into songs. If not, we would have
Everybody's
made
got
a
a
book.
different imagination.
But
Thank
like,
God we didn't make a
There
book
were.
because we cannot even explain ourselves with words.
you guys are so descriptive. It's awesome. Like
It's amazing,
we read
guys,
your
seriously.
comments and it's like, that was what's in my head, you know. So like, so yes, you guys are spot on. Like some of you guys' comments are super great. Really. So stick with your own stories too. I think we kind of make the story vague enough. So
Yeah,
you
exactly.
can,
And it's actually
you
like
know,
it's a very
twist your-
predictable story, honestly.
It is.
So,
I agree with that. And anytime you're creating music, you have, I believe, you have to leave open ends and several different types of interpretation if that song is going to relate to a mass of people. Sometimes you can do that with very specific songs, but to engage people in a thinking process or a thought process when you're doing music, I think is borderline genius.
it's fun that everybody can understand it and everybody can like. And there is some details that are not really like present in the story, so anybody can. Come
and
up,
there's
like, with
some
their own little-
details that we have in our head, but at the moment of communicating them, they just don't come out like as deep. But like
Exactly. I
really
mean,
as
my
deep.
like my version of the story can be really different from their version because I remember that we changed the story so much.
Oh yeah, we did.
So everybody has a different personality for the character. So it's really cool that you guys are like just
Doing
taking
it
the
too.
character
Yeah.
and just like making it like
We love hearing your stories, and we also we really wanted to focus on the psychological part of what the character was feeling, like everything that's going on
I
in her
can hear
mind.
that.
That's what we
Whatever she's
wanted to
playing with.
project: the uncertainty, the confusion, and then the total craziness. So like, I think it. Oh, sorry. I'm babbling now, but you see, that's why we make music, so we can speak through
yeah.
through that. So yeah, okay. I really do not have the words, but everything that you are saying is so right. I mean, we appreciate that you find the deepness in our like message and our story. It's not just a novel for us. It's like it really carries a message, not just like she's like
Killing people.
a murderer.
Murder.
Murder.
Yeah, it's really cool that you guys are putting your own little twist to the story and that everybody
Interpret.
Interprets.
And
No,
Is that correct?
Interprets. Yeah.
Interpreten.
en serio.
I think
That you guys are interpreting.
sounds so
interpreting. Yeah.
Interpreting?
Interpret.
Interpretando.
So weird.
Never mind.
In Spanish, it makes sense that you guys are like
Yeah, making.
interpretando the story your own way. It's really cool, and we really love to hear like your feedback about it. And we're glad that you're taking it like with such open arms because we know it's not an easy topic to swallow. I mean, we're talking about a murderer here, somebody who kills people, which is not something easy to swallow. And we knew that the moment that we were writing that there were going to be some people who were really not going to like what we were talking about, and we're not going to like the twist. No, not the twist, but I mean the turn that we took when writing our music,
Yep.
because we understand that it's very different from what we've done before. But we really like what we came up with, and we're really proud of it. So we're glad that most of you are really liking it, and that you guys are like just taking this story with open arms. And like we really love you for it. Thank you guys.
Yes. Thank you for all your support.
Oh yes, and so I think this is the end of blog number of chapter 3, and we're gonna do like chapter 4. I think we should do it right now. We're on a roll, girl.
Yeah.
Not like I mean pause
Not
the
in this
video
video because it's gonna be
Yeah,
super
yeah.
long. We'll let you rest a bit, but chapter 4 will come soon.
Like right now because we're gonna record it right now. but
Okay.
then
Yeah,
we're gonna
but
upload it.
yeah.
So yeah, guys.
Okay.
Thank you. Bye. See you on the next vlog. I was gonna say chapter. Bye.
How fun! They're fun sisters. I like how they tell the story in that summary way. They make it very quick. Like, so that basically is chapter 3. And I'm like, wait, it sounds like I should be hearing more. But that's for me to get out of chapter 3 when I start listening to it. Same with chapter 4. Their interaction, I think, is just delightful. It's fun to watch them kind of like play off each other. They just look like a plethora of personality combined together, and probably individually, I'm sure. I can't imagine why it wouldn't be anything else. Excited to get into chapter 3. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I found it super fun. Sorry again about the commercials. I'll edit out what I can. I'm not that premium member. I'm not on that payroll yet. Anyways, we'll see you on the next one. I'll be starting chapter 3. So get ready for that. Take care, everybody. Peace to you all.